Right there guys, welcome to this video on the BC30R by Fenix. This light was supplied to me by my Fenix here in the UK. This is an ISPO award winner, so one of the exhibitions that Fenix like to do. The BC30R is a USB rechargeable light, and USB port is just there for charging. It's a micro USB. I'll show you that more in a second. We get some spare rubber mounts that go in the clamp here, and this is a very sturdy clamp. It goes up to 35mm bars, which means it will fit a wide range of bars, and it also gives us some lateral adjustment. So I'll just show you this sort of stuff first. There we go, mounts nice and steady there, and we get some adjustment there. We also have a USB recharging cable in the box, and here is the remote boost button. So I'll quickly mount this onto the bars. It goes near your thumb, and we will cover that more in a second. So I just want to get this quickly all mounted up so we can see what it does. So let's show you what this thing looks like on charge first. We simply plug in the micro USB. And there we go. The screen lights up to tell you that it's charging. It tells you the charging status of the battery, and these lights here flash as well. And once the lights finish charging, they all go out. So very simple to charge. And I really like the fact that these bars indicate whereabouts it is in its charging level. So I'm just going to close that port up again for a second. So let's show you the operation of the BC30. It is incredibly simple to use. I really like using this light, because it's just, if you just lightly press it, it tells you the status of the battery. Longer press for on, it tells you obviously it's a Fenix. And we've got 4 levels. So we've got level 1, which is our lowest, level 2, 3 and level 4, which is our highest. And in about 5 seconds it will tell you how many remaining minutes. So there's hours and minutes of burn time. So this is very cool. And what happens once this clicks down to 0, and it is to the minute accurate, once it clicks down to 0, these lights start to flash when it's getting close to 0, and then it steps down to the next mode. Which is good. It means you've always got some burn time left. So if, for example, I'm using mode 3 here, it says I've got 2 hours and 50 minutes burn time. Once that gets down to 0, it then steps down to the next mode, and I get some extra burn time. It's very simple to use. To switch between modes, we've got plus and minus, so it's actually up to go up and down to go down, and press and hold to turn off. Turn that back on, and a double tap on the main power button to go into flashing mode. This is a nice steady flashing mode. You're not going to annoy any motorists. Fresnel lenses here, you can see there's some weird little lenses there. Really puts the light down on the road where it needs to be, so you won't be dazzling any traffic. And with that nice steady flashing mode, if you are using flashing mode, you again are not going to annoy any traffic. So I'm just going to mount this on the handlebars. We just slide that in place. You don't need to use the remote switch if you don't want to, but if you do, we just open up that dust flap, plug in our micro USB cable. It fits very firmly in there, so it should be quite water resistant still, and then slide that on the bars. Now, as you can see, the switch could be placed right next to your thumb, and it's just a case of tapping it. So from off, you can flash, and if you press and hold, we get a countdown timer giving us our 20-second burst. So very simple. From off, like I say, we can flash, and if you have the light on, again you can flash. And this is more needed for commuters and roadies that want to flash cars at junctions, It's very good for oncoming traffic that have got their high beams on. You can give them a quick flash and then they dip their lights. You can see the screen there, it does flash between to tell you that you've got your 20-second burst time. That is not distracting at all. You barely notice it when you're out in the dark at night. Very, very tiny little light. It's got some good burn times, and the LED screen there is very, very good. It's got 800 lumens on high, 500 lumens on medium, and then we have a 200 lumen mode and a 100 lumen eco mode, and obviously flashing. And like I say, those actual burn times that come up here on the screen are to the minute accurate. It really is fantastic. This light here is not fully charged, but you get around 2 hours on full. You'll get 3.5 hours on mode 3, and then we'll have about 11 hours and 50 minutes in low mode. Eco mode on full charge will give you around 20 hours and 20 minutes. So really, really long run times on this thing. And all in all, a fantastic, very smart, clever light that I've fallen in love with. It's invaluable information there from that screen, and the way it throws its light down on the road, it won't dazzle any oncoming traffic, but it lets you see exactly what you need to see. And there's some, I'll finish off the video with some road riding here, and you can see what it looks like on the road. And that's about it really. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, it does mean a lot, and I'll see you next time.